I'm sure you guys have seen Secret Invasion. This show is kind of different than what we see from most MCU programs. The last time that we got a show like this in the MCU was with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But to cut to the chase, this finale for Secret Invasion was kind of interesting because although I liked the vast majority of it, I would frankly have to give it like a 5 out of 10. Let's start with the good, right? In the good, the pacing was fantastic. There was a fight scene with Gravik and Gaia. I really liked that scene where Gaia tricks Gravik into thinking that Gravik's talking to Nick Fury, to trap him into this area where she ends up getting like all these crazy OP powers. And the fight scene was pretty cool. And it was also kind of a nice change of pace because we went from not seeing many crazy special effects except for the shape-shifting changing, not any crazy superhero CGI or anything like that. We went straight from that to experiencing like this massive and rather fun superhero fight scene. However, the one thing that I do have to say is that it's kind of ridiculous that Gaia kills Gravik. Like that can't be like actually true because Gravik has Extremis specifically. Now Extremis is something that can bring people back to life. Literally Gaia got shot like in the heart or like in the head or whatever and healed just like that with Extremis. And so she basically came back to life. So it's hard for me to believe that Gaia, just by blasting Gravik in the chest, was able to kill him. So I think that either Gravik is still alive or that's a massive plot hole that they need to explain later on down the line. Also, I've got to say, it was cool to see Fury kill Rhodes because we haven't really seen him actually pull the trigger, so to speak. So it was nice to see him do that and actually decide to, take initiative, right? And go after these Skrulls. He could have been a lot tougher of a character, and he just feels tired throughout this entire series. Now I do like how towards the second half of the season he's gotten some more gumption, but even here towards the end there's like, man, when are you gonna break somebody's fingers? When are you gonna like take out like a whole room of baddies? But no, that's pretty much been left up to Sonya. Well, to be fair, Sonya has been like fire in this series. Like Sonya is like a great teammate for Fury, but it just almost feels like this is more Sonya's show whenever she's on screen than Fury's show. Which I don't mind. And this show would actually probably be better if it was just focused on Sonya, instead of just Fury. But, okay, here's the thing that's the worst part of this entire episode. And it kind of irks me because it leads right up to my favorite part of the episode, but then it just drops what I really, really like. And no, I'm not talking about Fury kissing an alien. Not my favorite part. My favorite part was how, the president realizes that the Skrulls are among us, and then he says, let's kill all the Skrulls. And then you see people just going crazy, killing, people who they think are Skrulls that are actually Skrulls, and killing people who aren't Skrulls. Just absolute mayhem, chaos, and civil war in the streets. I thought that was like a nice touch and something that you don't usually see like in a Marvel property, like the ramifications of the actions kind of spreading throughout the whole nation to where people are literally just like killing each other. Like one thing that Marvel has been infamous for is never challenging the status quo. And having all the citizens trying to kill each other is like single-handedly like the one time that they've challenged the status quo. But the problem is, as soon as this happens, they don't even like linger or think or talk about this or focus on this for much time at all. Because as soon as this happens, then boop, we get to a super slow romance scene between Fury and his alien wife. Like, that was, not only am I not the biggest fan of Fury kissing an alien, like I feel like being a human and kissing an alien would just be kind of weird. But on top of that, it completely slowed down the pacing. Like, I would have loved to see one entire episode where literally all we saw was the president's speech and then the fallout of that. Just nonstop war in the streets, Nick Fury trying to get everyone to calm down, rallying the troops and restoring order. Because we actually ended the series off with things worse than before. At the beginning, you know, we've got Gravik and he's trying to like get the humans to, you know, to fight each other. In the end, the villain actually wins, right? Because all the humans do start trying to kill each other. So that's just like very, very unfortunate. I'm hoping that it gets like picked up in something else. Like maybe the Thunderbolts is going to, you know, have the you know, show the aftermath of that, but we've got other projects coming before that, like you know, Captain America Brave New World. So I don't know when we're gonna see something that addresses this, but I hope that we do. But I'll just say that even though while the majority of this episode was enjoyable, you just can't call this a good episode. So many crazy things happen at the end and they don't lead up to anything. You would think that this is like, oh, a big issue. We should probably, you know, get the Americans to stop killing each other in the streets. No, let's kiss an alien instead. Like, it's sad to see it kind of just like go out so sad, especially like that moment where you've got the alien fight scene and then you see the chaos in the streets. I think those two were probably some of the best moments in the entire series. It almost reminds me of She-Hulk. How, you know, the last episode was very much the worst episode, but also had some of the best moments in the entire series. You know, I'm getting the same vibes from Secret Invasion, and, you know, I'm getting She-Hulk vibes. I'm getting She-Hulk vibes is probably not the first thing that you want, you know, to be said about your series. So, big swing. I think mostly a miss here on this Secret Invasion show, and I was trying to stick with it, but I just don't think it stuck the landing, unfortunately. But, you know, hey, look. If Kevin Feige is watching this video now, I'm just going to say, you have to do better, Senator.